Morning. I just had a conversation with two Jewish guys. They're very interesting, teaching me about their culture, teaching me about bar mitzvah and why they do it and how it goes. Then we got talking about populations, talking about how the population of London, the size of population of London and the population of Israel. And then they're saying their population has grown from like 700,000 70 years ago or something like that to 15 million in 70 years. So he's quite happy with that. But he's also concerned about population growing. And then we got talking, and I said to him, oh, is that about the Hasidic Jews? Have they got large, so I understand they have large families. Then he went into something which was very informative. He was saying how the Hasidic Jews have the large families, like 9 children in their families. He said where the average contemporary Jewish person, for instance, has 4 people in their family. He's saying, well, 9 is too much, especially if you don't work. I said, what do you mean if you don't work? He said, well, they refuse to work. They don't want to join the military or do their national service. They don't want to do anything. And I said, really? I said, so what you're saying is you're all in a boat. You got some people rowing, another person's lying down saying, feed me grapes, feed me more grapes and row faster. And he said, exactly. He said, exactly. I said, then why don't you just kick him out the boat then? He said, well, if it was my boat, I would. I said, but it's interesting that even though everybody sees, I can't say everybody, even though a nation may seem as like unified and whatever, there's actually a big division, because the other guy who's sitting behind me was really going into it. He's really, you can see his passion there, really peed off with the Hasidic Jews who don't want to work, who don't want to do, don't want to join the military. But I just thought I'd share that story because it's fascinating. It's fascinating how a group of people can be exempt from helping their own nation. And I said, what happens? I said, to solve that issue, you might want to put them in an area where if your enemies come to attack you, they're in the front line. And he said, yeah, but we try to do that, but it doesn't work. I just thought I'd share the story, the facts, the general knowledge. You can put your comments down below. I don't really care about comments on this case because it's not an anti-Jewish thing. It's just me telling you what 2 Jewish people have informed me about from life in Israel. That's what he said. He said, what you do, you leave the country if you're not happy. So he left the country and went to Greece.